Hello and good evening. If you can hear my voice, just send a message so I can know that you can hear me. If you can tell friends around who are willing to attend that we are live on Facebook, on YouTube now. So if you can tell them, it's going to be a very short one. And I look forward to having possibly the best time. Basically, we're still going to be a teaching class just to inform us of the next phase, the next month, what it's going to look like, and how we can look forward to it, how we can prepare for it maximally. If you can hear my voice, please just send a yes so that I can know that you are truly with me. Okay? Can hear my voice, send a yes. If you can hear my voice, just send a yes so I can know that we are together. If you are not hearing me, I will not see your yes. All right. Can somebody help Mokebe to hear me? Tell him to press the audio button twice so that you can hear me. Tell him to press the audio button twice so you can hear me. If somebody can help him, or somebody private chat him that, okay, press the audio button twice for you to be able to hear me. I think that would be a nice one. Anybody? Help us. I don't know if anybody, please can somebody help him, please? Somebody, anybody. Please, anybody, help me to write it as a message to him. To press the audio button twice. Please, anybody, help me. Who is helping me? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, why do you now? I like to quickly connect my laptop first before I start the mainstream discussion. It's a very short one, and the video is made available to everyone. Why do we need the July class? Why do we need the July class? We'll be discussing that shortly. And I like to encourage us to help our friends, as many friends that are out there who have been battling and struggling and fighting with this IELTS stuff. I think it's time for us to help them, as many as are under that crisis. You know, it is very possible to pass IELTS at one sitting. As a matter of fact, it's very easy when you know what to do. You understand? The major problem with IELTS is when you don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You are very likely to have a serious problem with IELTS every single time you sit for it. And so it is important that you know what to do. You know.
Recording in progress.
So most people are not aware of what to do. And that's the reason why they fall prey to the exam. The exam itself is not difficult, but there are clear principles that are necessary for you to be able to sit for the exam that you needed to know. And see, the way it is that you can stay on a principle for more than 10 times and not know it if you have not been able to practicalize it. A principle can remain stubborn, and you will keep wondering, why is it that I'm finding difficult with this principle? The simple reason is because you are yet to apply it. And application is the king of knowledge. No matter how you are able to learn a particular process, if you don't master the act of application, it will keep on looking like you don't even know it. And so one of the things we want to do in the July class is to sit down on the edge of reading. In my own sojourn with IELTS, writing was my own most difficult challenge. Writing gave me tough time. I had a lot of problem with writing. That's in my own sojourn with IELTS. But I found, in contrast, I found reading to be the simplest, because that was where I had the highest score. So when I now got to start taking people on IELTS exam, I discovered that the reverse was the case. People are where I thought I had the greatest problem, people were passing like water. Where I now thought that I was more or less like champion, I know what it is and all of that. That was where a lot of people were having problem. So it keeps on bringing anger in me, because there is a dicey issue about eyes that you need to understand. And I'm going to tell you tonight. If you get a 6 in writing, if you have a 6 in writing and you have a 6.5 in reading, follow me very well. If you have a 6 in writing and you have a 6.5 in reading, there is more hope for your 6 to change to 7 or 6.5 in writing than for your reading of 6.5 to change to 7. So which means if I have a result like this, listening 7, reading 6.5, writing 6, speaking 7. If I go for a remark, there is more hope for a change in my reading and in my writing than my reading. In fact, the hope for reading to change is less than 1%. So there was a day somebody had a result like this: 7, 7, 6, 7. I was jumping. That is, he has 7 in listening, 7 in reading, 6 in writing, and 7 in speaking. I was jumping because I knew that very easily. If he remarks that reading and other writing, the score will improve to what? To 7 and to 6.5 or 7. Do we understand what I'm trying to say? So if he remarks, there is hope that his score will what? Change from reading. In fact, I've seen a result before that the person had, just follow me, the person had 7 in listening, 7 in reading, 6 in writing, and 6.5 in speaking. Are you following me now? He had 6. Somebody should help Sonia. Just send a message to her. Somebody should help Sonia. Send a message to her. 6 in reading, and 6 in writing, and 6.5 in speaking. I mean, that time I was not even present at that time. And the person went to remark. Guess what happened? 6 in writing changed to 6.5. And 6.5 in speaking changed to 7. In fact, what I've discovered is that it is more easy for speaking to change in mark than for writing. So speaking is the most changing result, which means if we have a 6 in speaking, if they remark, you can have a 7. But you see, the case is not so for reading and listening. It's not so. In case your reading, your reading changes from 16 to 7, let me tell you the truth, that was a miracle. I mean, this is my second year, going to second year of teaching IELTS now. I have only seen reading change once. That is, my students went for remark and reading change once. At least somebody should help me with Sonia. I don't want to be interrupting myself. So please, once you see someone say, I can't hear, just send the message to that person. So I don't have to come back and be explaining again. Somebody help Sonia, please. So, from the time I've been teaching IELTS since last year, I have never seen reading change except only once, on one occasion. And I will not lie to you, that occasion must be a miracle. It is, I don't think it's natural. I believe it's a miracle, truly speaking, because reading naturally does not change. Same with listening, it does not change. So now, what is the implication of that to us? Very straightforward. Thank you for the person that helped me with Sonia. The implication is that if you can master IELTS to stupor in listening and reading, you have more guarantee to write once than if you do not master it. Again, let me say it this way again, in another way. If you can get assured of your score in listening and in reading to the point that you know that you will pass, the possibility of you passing writing and speaking is nearly 100%. Especially if you know the simple tactics that are involved in writing and speaking. So what I want to do in July is to put energy on the areas where I believe you must have a 7. That's why I call it destroying the mystery, okay, of reading. Or dissolving, let me use that word, but I've already said destroy anyway. Dissolving the mystery of reading. It is the month for reading, dedicated. So we're going to be having very sharp classes on the other ones, while we will now concentrate on reading. We have a lot of evaluation classes where I've been trying to sample how to make these evaluation classes to be more effective. But obviously, in the month of July, we will find the missing curve, and then evaluation will become easy to do, and we enjoy it all together. And so, What we are going to be doing majorly is that every single week there will be a session for reading. And basically there are going to be 4 weeks. So we're going to be doing a kind of repeat course for reading every single week, where we try out an inclusive class on the normal time we're going to take reading. And then we'll now try to be checking out on examples together. I won't be doing the kind of version I did where I did all the 40 questions. I'll just pick on the areas where we have concerns. We try and look at the answers together, and then we move. Do we understand? So this section that I'm having now is for us to ask our questions. If you have any question on July class, you want to probably know what are the requirements. I'll be sharing that shortly. What are the requirements? What are the things that we are looking to expect? What are the things that we are looking to, to view? What are our focuses? Dealing with what are things we are looking forward to? I had a call there. I want to understand that I'm in the class. So what are our focuses for the month of July? I will be giving us explanation on that. Now, for someone that is joining for the first time, that is just a first timer, never attended the classes before, and wants to attend the June class for the July class for the first time, the person is going to pay statutory amount of 12K for that full month. And for someone that has ever attended my class before, you have attended my class last year, this year, or this month, and you like to be part of July, you're not going to be paying that same amount. You'll be paying half of it. All right? So, and for someone that is now saying, all right, I don't want to attend any other classes, just reading. Anytime you have reading, I want to be part of the class. The person will just pay 4K. But currently, we are doing an experiment on reading class. Currently, an experiment. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to pan out. It's a way to be able to see how we're going to flow with our reading sections in July. It's a new thing. You have never had it before. If you have ever attended my class before, this reading class is entirely different because there's another underground work on it right now. Okay, and we're going to be using the model because it's going to be successful. So if you are coming for the first time, it's 12K. You have never attended my class before, at any time, 6K. And you want just reading class only, whether you are new or you are old, you're going to pay 4. Okay. If you like to make any inquiries, just send the link to my WhatsApp, or you can put a message on the DM. I'm trying to see if I can flow with the YouTube because I opened the YouTube for those who are not able to have access to the Zoom class. All right. I don't know if there are people that want to ask questions or anything. I don't know whether there's anyone that is currently in the Zoom class that is also or that is watching on WhatsApp too. Okay. All right. Somebody is asking, said, what day of July? I think this is from YouTube. So what day of July will the class commence? It's going to start on the 29th of June. But of course, that day we're going to be doing like an introduction. And 29th of June happens to be like the official last day of class for June. And of course, the last day of class for that week. So the next official day of class is going to be on the 2nd of, you see, of the month of July. Now, you understand? So the way the class runs is this: we run the class on every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, usually by 5:30. But on Saturday, I usually hold the class in the morning because of my schedule. So Sunday 5:30, Monday 5:30, Tuesday 5:30. All right, and that will start 29th of June and continue on the 2nd of July. Is it? No, 3rd of July. That's Saturday. 3rd of July. I think Monday is, 1st of July is Thursday. 2nd is Friday. So 3rd is Saturday. All right. I saw another question about somebody saying, what of those people who have already been part of the July class? If you have already signed this for the July class and you are currently in the July page, you have no payments that you are making because you have already made the requisite payments. Do you understand? You have no payments you are making because you have already made the requisite payments. Okay. I like us to ask questions. If you have anyone that ask questions, please do feel free to ask now. And I want to summarize what I've said so far. July class starts on the 29th. We're going to be focusing more on reading because it's a weak area for many people, and remark is often an impossible task. We want to see that the first and foremost goal is that everybody passes reading, no matter what. That's my famous and foremost goal for my group of students. Everybody must pass reading. Everybody must pass reading. Everybody, if you are my student, you must pass reading. And then that means we'll be averaging every week, and it's not going to be anything resembling what I've ever done for reading before. Because we already have a class that is running on the ground that going to look like what you're going to be doing in that particular class. And I said, if you're coming for the first time, you're fresher, that's 12K. You are coming like second or third time, that's 6K. And then you're coming purely for the reading class and nothing more, 4K. And the class starts on 29th. Somebody asked that, when will the class expire? That, of course, it's a month class, the month of July, the full month of July. We're going to end by the end of July. I just felt we should do a reading proper section, okay? Full-fledged reading class. So do we still have questions? And do we still want to? All right, so I want to quickly say just a word. If you have not done your NMC registration, don't delay any further. This is the high time to go for it. Don't wait until you pass IELTS before you go and do it. If there would have been a waste of time, go and do NMC registration and then start your verification process. And as soon as it's out, whether you have started IELTS or not, go ahead and write your CBT. Okay? When you are in my class, you don't tell me I don't know if I will pass IELTS. You must pass IELTS, sir. When you are in my class, so don't tell me I don't even know whether I will pass. You have passed IELTS actually, right? So do other things that is going to aid your transit. Do other things that will aid your transit. Go ahead, fill up the what they call it now, the NMC, whatever. Pay if you need to pay. Get verified, write your CBT, and then while you are preparing for IELTS alongside. Very important information. Very important information. Don't allow anything to stop you. Don't let someone tell you that what if you can open NMC page without initially passing IELTS? Yes, you can. There's no issue about that. Do you understand? What about writing? We are going to have all the other classes, but we're going to be paying heavy attention on reading. Do you understand? Do you understand? What information did you say just now? Coming in now. Okay, I said, in case you have not prepared adequately, in case you have not fully prepared adequately, you have not fully booked for your NMC, you have not put your NMC page, you have not done your CBT and all of that, go do it now. Go do it now. Go do it now. Don't let anybody delay you or deceive you to tell you you have to finish everything before you start anything. It's a lie. Your time starts now. Your time starts immediately. No delay. Go ahead and register, pay the money that you need to pay, and then start your journey. Okay? On the issue of job, you cannot apply via agents, but you can apply directly. And of course, if you apply directly, it is more stringent, it is more professional, and it's more a bit difficult, but it is possible. And so the possibility of getting job is, however, getting slimmer, which is the reason why we advise don't delay anymore concerning your exam. So people are still delaying, and then they are pulling it forward, they are pushing it forward. I think you should not delay anymore. Go ahead, prepare, and write. And the longer you have access to the principles and get it, the better. So thank you, everyone. I think we had a great time today. Hopefully we meet on Saturday for those of us who are currently in the June class, and then we have a nice time. Thank you. While I try to wait a little bit for 2 minutes to see if there are any questions, I want to appreciate those of us that were able to come tonight. Hopefully we have a great time. Thank you again. Thank you, everyone. It's actually a class. It's to sensitize about the June or the July class. We meet on Saturday. All right. Good to release everyone. I think go now. All right. So bye-bye.